mini-conferencers. My name is Yi Lu.
And my name is Elizabeth Heimbaugh, and we are going to be acting as your co-hosts for this year's Hopes Olympics. We've got a great team of athletes preparing in 4 different sports, and they've been accomplishing amazing things. And today we have special access to some of their training sessions.
Before we get ahead of ourselves though, maybe we should talk a little bit about HOPES for people who don't know too much about it.
That's a good idea.
HOPES is the Huntington's Outreach Project for Education at Stanford, and we're a student group dedicated to bringing the science behind Huntington's disease to everyone. And we've been in existence for quite a while now, and every year we come together and share in the achievements of our amazing athletes.
So my name is Elizabeth, like I said, and I'm actually one of the newer members of HOPES, and I've been around since the fall of 2011, and I work as a graphic designer for the team. So I work in conjunction with our researchers and illustrate some of the trickier concepts that they have embedded in their scientific language. And there's also a lot of freedom to take on your own projects. So right now I'm thinking of creating a children's storybook.
Wow, strong stuff, Elizabeth, strong stuff.
But you are a veteran, so maybe you can give us a little background on what you've done over your years with HOPES.
Yeah, I've been with HOPES for a while now. I am a student researcher, which means that I read mostly primary literature on Huntington's disease and synthesize it in a way that's understandable to everyone.
So I think on that note, we will pass on the microphone to our special correspondent, Rivali Reddy, as she makes her way over to the track field and interviews our great relay team.
My name is Rivali Reddy, and I'm going to be your special correspondent who's going to be out on the field with the athletes today. We have great athletes who have been training very hard, and the first team that we're going to introduce you to is our relay team, made up of our student researchers and graphic designers who work here for HOPES. Like we mentioned earlier, our student researchers help create articles that they then pass on to their fellow student researchers who work as editors. These articles are then passed on to the graphic designers who help create graphics, illustrations, and other things that they feel will supplement the articles so that they can be published online for our audience members. Without further ado, let's meet our athletes.
Oh, hello. In my leg of the relay, I have to write an article on Huntington's disease like 2, otherwise known as HDL2. People with HDL2 experience extremely similar symptoms as those with HD, but unlike HD, HDL2 patients don't have the mutant Huntington gene. I've been preparing for this event ever since I joined the HOPES relay team. The conditioning has been rigorous, but the payoff sure has made it worth it at the end. On average, I get up around 5 a.m. and start my power walk to get my ideas flowing. By the middle of the day, I take my protein supplement and start my weight conditioning to build up strong muscles for researching. Near the end of the day, I spend an hour stretching and reviewing the feedback I've received from my team to refine my skills. It's been a very intense program, but together, we make an unstoppable team.
I'm Serenity. I'm a sophomore majoring in mechanical engineering. I joined HOPES last quarter, so I'm a new member. I'm a graphics artist, so I get to do illustrations for the articles I receive. So as part of the relay team, I get handed articles, and I get to do medical illustrations for them. The most recent one I did was for vitamin E graphic, explaining the antioxidant effects of vitamin E.
For my part of the relay, I have to write an article on neuroimaging techniques such as CT, fMRI, and PET, which are used widely nowadays in medicine and research. I've been keeping to a strict training regimen in preparation for this event. On an average day, I get up around 6 a.m. to do a little jogging as I brainstorm ideas for an article. Then around 9 a.m., I start researching information about these imaging modalities, including how they work, what they are used for, and their applications to HD. Around 3 a.m. is when I get into the most intense part of the workout, which involves drafting and editing the article and getting feedback from my teammates. It's a very rigorous routine, but I think I'll be worth it in the end.
As a graphic designer, I begin my part of the relay when Julia hands me the descriptions for the graphics she would like to include in her neuroimaging article. To prepare for this relay, I've spent several days researching to make sure I have a good, solid understanding of the different neuroimaging modalities described in the article. To visually convey the information to the readers is the most time-consuming part of my training. To make sure that I convey the information in an accurate, simple, yet visually compelling manner, I often have to brainstorm for days. But thanks to the rigorous training, it only takes me a day or two to finish one illustration. And I'm so glad to have my teammates here to provide me with support and feedbacks for future improvements.
Wow, that relay team was fast. I don't think I could have kept up even if I tried.
I can't even make it up the stairs without running out of breath. So I think our special correspondent is going to take us next to visit the swim team. The swim team recently had a meet called Splash.
Why don't we go and see how our swim team has been training? I bet they're gonna make a splash at this year's Hopes Olympics.
And I'm one of the co-leaders and webmaster and student researcher with Hopes. In the past year, I've been juggling all of these roles and it's been very interesting. But I really think that if we combine everyone's skills in a team effort, we can win the Hopes Triathlon.
Sea of research about Huntington's disease, I often find myself drowning under the weight of the technical jargon.
Hi, I'm Amy, and it's my third year as a student researcher at Hopes. This year, for the Hopes Olympics, I'm going to be a diver. Sometimes my teammates get lost in a sea of jargon and bad grammar, and then I come to their rescue with the Hopes Style Guide.
Hi, I'm Amy. I'm the project co-leader and student researcher with Hopes, and I'm training for the Hopes Olympics. I am currently the team captain of our water polo team. It's a lot of work trying to coordinate all of our team members and projects, but once we get everything figured out, we can reach our goal of sharing Huntington's information with the world.
Amy, catch.
Yeah!
Aside from writing articles, Hopes also makes graphics, videos, interactive animations, and participates at all sorts of community events. This past spring and fall, we taught at a high school student class called Splash. And that's how Hopes makes a splash. Hopes for the gold!
Hi, I'm Chelsea. I'm a new student researcher with Hopes. I'm really excited to start my new position at Hopes because I really respect all of the outreach work that Hopes does. I've always been interested in writing and research, so working with Hopes is right up my alley. And to practice researching for Hopes, I shoot archery, so my information is always on target.
I'm John. I'm a statistician for Hopes. I joined in November of 2011. I basically keep track of the statistics for Hopes and try to improve their success rates online and through other means.
Using this analytics dashboard, I record each month's stats for our team. As you can see, for the month of March, our search engine referrals made up 55% of our online traffic. Our dashboard also tells us that we've received over 10,000 different visits over the month of March, as well as over 19,000 different page views.
Now that we've had a chance to see all of our amazing athletes in their rigorous training for today's Hopes Olympics, why don't we take a moment to speak with our captains this year for the Olympic team, Stephanie and Amy. They've been up to some great stuff this year.
Hi, I'm Amy Zane. I'm one of the co-captains of the Hopes Olympics team. I've been with Hopes for 2.5 years, and I've been the captain since January of this year. I'm super excited and super proud of all of our Hopes members and how much they've trained this past year. We've done a ton of different events. For example, we taught a high school class on HD and the ethics of genetic testing. We attended the HD walk. We attended a research symposium, and we attended the HDSA chapter convention.
Hi, I'm Stephanie. I'm the other co-captain of the Hopes team, and I've been working with Amy since January of this past year. I joined Hopes myself in early 2010. Can't do the math right now, but that's how long I've been with Hopes. And I'm really excited of the progress we've made with the website this year. Not only do we recruit a ton of awesome new team members with lots of different skills, but we started a YouTube channel and a Twitter account, and we're really looking forward to just growing the Hopes presence on the web and allowing more people to connect with us through social media and other means so that more people can find out about the great work that the Hopes team members do. And so that's it for us, and now let the Hopes Games begin!